front of your computer trying to figure out how you're going to make money and you like juggle apples or something like that, contemplating like, how am I going to make this work? Not really. I hope that's not what you do. But anyway, just a little intro funny. Doug Gaffney here, obviously with Matthew Sterling Fuller, our Purple Gorilla. And what he's going to do is he's going to actually walk me through exactly how to use this dynamic system we've been kind of talking to you guys about. Because I mean, there's a lot of fascinating gadgets and gizmos and widgets, and I'm not necessarily the online marketing guru, but obviously, you guys are all here because you're wanting to learn, whether you have experience or not. Obviously, I'm just telling you I don't. We're going to teach you how to use this thing so that we can really get active with a turnkey marketing system to really just bring your business to the next level. So, Matt, what are we looking at right now?
Get yourself set up over here. We're going to move on into, it's going to look like this. This is the first step. This is the members area. So you're going to be able to access all the trainings, comp plan, about solar, any of the different trainings you want to access, whether they be specific to a certain trade or whether they be general marketing. You can download different tools and things like that will help you to build your business. But the biggest thing that I want to show you is actually right here, the marketing tools. Now, this is where we're going to take you into 2016 because, as you know, everything is going online. So nobody really knows where to start. And so what we've done is put together a system where you can plug yourself in to the system. And from there, you can actually get an online presence started up, and you can start to generate leads and start to generate sales, and we can show you all that stuff. So once you get to this, when you click on the tools, you click on sign up, it's going to bring you over here.
So real quick, Matt, because I know you're talking about as far as like this new wave of people wanting to get online, and I was listening to a podcast, and it was just talking about how, if for some of us that have kids or just family members that have kids, my 5-year-old has like 5 tablets from Apple to Android. He knows how to use, he knows how to search on YouTube and the internet better than I do at the age of 5.
True.
So when we're talking about this wave of folks being online, in the last 5 years, I had 126 authorized retail stores, and the cell phone epidemic just really blew me and my partner's wireless company out of the water. Because all of a sudden we had hundreds of phones, smartphones, right? If you don't have a smartphone, I guess you got a dumb phone. But all this stuff went online, and so my 81-year-old grandmother is sitting here tweeting and Facebooking, Instagramming, to my 69-year-old grandmother, and they're kind of having this little online war. And so when you're talking about everything going online, just in the last 5 years, the world has gone online. And so I'm just thinking about, the next 5 years to 10 years, man, we're online. We have to start there today in any business we're in.
Everything is going online. There's not really a way to do business without being online. 5, 10, 15 years ago, maybe, there was actually people that would vow they would never put their information online. They would never do certain things when it came to online. And now they're uploading their bank statements and doing, e-checks and everything else. And so a lot of people are moving and shifting. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of time for everybody to adopt it. But I don't think there's anybody that can say that it's going away. So we got to learn this thing. And I figured out a few years ago that if I could become very effective online, I could work my way out of my business. I could create a system, because I'm a big systems guy. I'm all about working, and then coasting while the system does what it does. And so I'm all about building something and creating a lot of momentum for something and then letting it grow like a snowball effect. And so I'll show you, here's the back end. This is where you originally get in. Now, you all know that there is a compensation plan attached, so you guys can check out the videos for the compensation plan. We're not going to discuss that now, but this is where you're going to be able to track that real time, day by day. What are how many people are coming in as elite system builders? How many people are ready to rock with us? And once you come in here, if you want to start to share the different opportunities and start generating leads and deploying the different tools and to start to use all of our strategies, then what you're going to want to do is grab affiliate tools. Now, these tools are going to make you appear to be extremely high tech and professional. You are going to look like, smell like, taste like someone completely high tech. Go ahead.
Did you take a picture of my upstairs office?
Yeah, I did. And it looks like you're a fan of the letter A.
Yeah, Asen, my son.
That's right. So immediately when you get in the back office here, this is actually where you're going to find a couple of brief trainings. You've got a 7-day countdown because obviously everybody's been through the 7 and 7 training. If you haven't, it starts right here. It's actually going to auto play. But this is where your countdown is. And this video in the middle is probably going to be the video you're actually watching as we speak, demoing and also showing you how to deploy your tools. Now, here's where we get into the meat and potatoes. This is going
now, wait a minute. So when you go up to that very top, there's a countdown for the 7 and 7. So in that 7 and 7, they're going to understand that that's what you're supposed to do within your first 7 days of launching this marketing plan, your marketing pro.
Right. We're going to walk you through every step, 1 through 7, and you got to get them done in 7 days. And that's, everything is systemized,
That's an immediate call to action right there. That's awesome. I love it.
Well, McDonald's doesn't have the best burgers, but they have the best business system. And so if you have a good business system and you pair it with the rest of your services, which are all top notch, then you got a pretty good winning combination there. So the marketing tools, this will just take you down to where the tools are. It just takes you down the page. Now, let me show you. To start promoting the Elite System Builder program, all you got to do is copy this, and you just got to I'll show you what this looks like, okay? Because you guys are going to think this looks familiar. We were just here. So this is going to be unique to you, but it's going to look like where we were just at.
Oh, so that's the very first site that we were on. That way we can show people, or so that way you can refer people that want to also sign up for the ERS Marketing Pro. Save yourself time, energy, and money, and that's what this system is all about. It's a replicated site, so that way you can. And then you said, I think our system is actually one of the fundamental building blocks is 5-5-30. So, five clients, 5 recruits within 30 days, and when you get 5 folks on the system, we're basically, and correct me if I'm wrong, we're basically saying you can get your systems for free.
Absolutely. Yeah. You can far exceed that.
And also another big thing is, I think you say this all the time is, not having a static website or a still website or whatever you call it, and having a more dynamic response website, that's like the new boom, because we have so many different multi-channel platforms, from a laptop to a smartphone to a tablet to different functionalities to, just engaging your audience when they land on your page, and the responsiveness of your website, like that is like the new boom.
Well, let me show you a couple of those. Let me show you some of these funnels that we've created for you. Don't get intimidated by the word funnel. Funnel just means you throw a bunch of stuff in it, and it's going to take your prospect through a sales cycle, a sales sequence. And so just right off the top of the page here, we've got, so when you hover over one of these, you can actually click on it, and it will show you a preview of what that page will look like. That page will also be coded to you, so it'll have your affiliate link inside it. You don't want to actually share this link. This is the preview link, so this one's not coded to anyone.
Okay.
So all of these different funnels have different options, and this one has like a register for a webinar that takes them through an automated webinar series. So what that does is it allows them to deploy this website. We're going to teach you how to do that, but you deploy it onto your social media and different avenues that you have where you have an audience, and we're going to teach you how to build your audience as well, because without an audience, these have no bearing. But What you do is we teach you how to deploy these, and as people opt into them, they're going to choose their own adventure. Basically, this dynamic response website will have several different talking points on it. Some of them are emotional, some of them are sales, some of them are different things that will grab different personality types. And when someone goes into that button and clicks that link, they go into a webinar series or a sales page or a follow-up sequence where we can continue to build a relationship where we're going to eventually close a sale, or at least, build a relationship with someone, because your network equals your net worth. We all know that.
So real quick, can you click on that number 2 video as we're talking, so that way things are loading at the same time?
Gotcha.
We can maximize that effectiveness there, or efficiency. So basically, let's walk them through a 1, 2, 3 real quick, and then let's reference solar. So this right here is a main website for solar. As you can see at the top right, there is a get solar quote. When they want to leave that page or they click on it, there's an opportunity. Oh, this is very cool. There's an opportunity for them to go solar, or I believe, what else did it say on that page? Can you bring that back up again?
Register for, oh, you're talking about the click pop?
Yeah. I think if you click on the solar quote, it comes up too, right? Oh, there you go. So yeah, go solar or do solar. So, I mean, some folks, they want career opportunities, or they want to go solar, whether it be residential or commercial. So bam, get your free energy evaluation. That's awesome. And this is all going to be unique to your specific page. Is that correct? Like, this is going to be specifically to them, going into their potential like opt-in database or cache, or how does that work?
Yeah, so what happens is, as they deploy these different links around the internet, and even you can deploy these links offline as well. I teach a lot of guerrilla marketing strategies where you can put the links on your marketing materials that go out to your mailers and everything else. Imagine having a link that took someone from their mailer and put them into your list. And okay, so how does that work? When someone hits your link, someone fills their information out here, clicks on what they prefer, that information is going to go to the house. The house is going to disperse it out to you. Actually goes at the same time to both places. It's just, it notifies the house, which is, ERS, and it also notifies yourself that you have a new lead, and it also will notify you of what that lead has opted into. We, as the parent of the system, have a little bit even more functionality, and we're going to, on your behalf, send them friendly follow-up sequences where we're going to basically share with them relevant content, relevant information about what they're interested in. So basically we're going to show them what they're looking for, and when you do that, you build that know, like, and trust, and you make sales.
And okay, and we're going to make it so if they were on the solar page, then it's going to be specific to a solar email response and an email follow-up. Exactly. If they were on a real estate, it would be the same pertaining to real estate. Eventually, maybe a couple of email series down the road, we'll kind of integrate it with perhaps our TLC, so that way it's integrating everything that we do, and then it can kind of go cross industry. To basically educate them on what we do overall and what we can offer them as a solution to their problem. So that's pretty awesome. So this is some good stuff. I mean, this page is beautifully designed.
Yeah, it's just one of many. We have a great team of designers, and they're always working on stuff. And we're going to be launching new pages into the system weekly. And we keep on getting new ideas. And because you all are in 4 different industries, so we have plenty of different things we can find content for. So we're super excited to be working with ERS.
Awesome. So that's great. I mean, this right here answers like some basic questions that people are asking all the time. So literally, they don't have to answer these questions. They can leverage a page to answer the question for them. Now, if something happened from this page, you're saying that there's also like lead capture pages that they can use too. So I know you're going to kind of explain some of those as well.
So this is an example of the webinar series. When they register, I want to show you how cool this is, and then I'll jump right into your opt-in pages. When someone goes here to register, I want you to see this, because this is working 24 hours a day. This is an automated system that people are going to love. You can actually come in here, your prospect, pretend I'm a prospect. I'm here. I put my name, my email, and I want to get some information on solar. I go in here. I can say, hey, I want to schedule for one of these webinars down the road. I want to grab yesterday's replay right now. I am in, I want to know now. So let's see if it'll just let me put some crazy stuff in here. Oh, that's not even where the email goes. See how techie I am, folks? Even I can do this.
A purple gorilla can do it.
Purple gorilla. If a purple gorilla could figure it out, you know what? I just work harder than everybody else. I knew I had to figure this stuff out. So this is what happens. You go into the webinar room, and immediately they are getting a full-on solar presentation from your guys's top dog over there. And it's also going to try to take them into an energy evaluation, because if someone's on your page getting doing a webinar, they should definitely get a sales pitch at the same time. That's what we're trying to do here, right?
That is awesome.
I'm going to click this off before we end up crashing the system with so much stuff. So let's get into what you were just asking about, the lead capture. So these pages are these two pages, the ERS pages, are going to showcase all the different opportunities underneath ERS. The solar pages are self-explanatory, 2 different solar pages. We've got the lead capture pages for solar. This is just strictly email opt-in, and each of them has a 4, 5, 6-minute video, which gives them a little bit of value. So you share this online, and now people are learning from you and the things that you post. You're now an authority in the industry that you're promoting for, and you're going to appear 100 times more professional than had you not shared it this way. You just, everyone's been through that thing where they say, hey, I'm doing a thing, and they start making Facebook posts, and they say, hey, I'm kind of working for this solar thing now. Maybe everyone should do solar for me. And they get no responses because, the people that want to go solar, they want to go solar with someone who knows what they're doing. The people that want to, go do real estate, they want to do it with someone who sold some real estate. And so this is going to give you a competitive edge over anybody else in the industry, because you've just got the tools to look the look.
Look the part, set yourself apart. If you want to be outstanding, you got to stand out for sure. And this right here is going to definitely help you do that. And with limited experience, limited knowledge, limited education, you're literally saying, can you click a button? And I mean, the cool thing about this is every one of these pages, it has a link. So, I mean, you can post this on your social media, like your LinkedIn, your Instagram, your Facebook, or whatever. You can tweet this out. You can text it to somebody in your text messages. You can email blast it. You could post it on your Google Plus or Google Groups or Google Circles. I mean, you can share these links or pick a couple links or a link to put on your business card as you hand them out, or your flyer for people to go to, or your door hanger. And people just go to these landing pages, which are already done for you. They have content, great videos, and professionals on the video explaining exactly based on their experience and their years of experience in the industry, the answers to certain people's questions for you. I mean, literally, we're making this like, I don't want to say, let's just say monkey proof. Right?
Well, if I can do it, then a monkey can do it. I can tell you that. We got some blog style.
What's the difference between a gorilla and a monkey?
What's that? What's that?
I said, what's the difference between a gorilla and a monkey?
A lot. There's a big difference. You don't want to be a monkey in a gorilla versus monkey fight. Let's put it that way.
Oh man, I love it, man.
Hey, look at this.
I know, right? Hey, there you are.
Salt and pepper. All right. So, how do you use these funnels? Let me show you real quick. All right. So you're going to grab. So let's just say they go from left to right. Most people read that way, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So the left is always number 1. You grabbed your link over here. Okay. So let's just say, let's grab this one, this local pocket listings one. All right.
Did that change?
What's that?
Did that change?
I think I've changed a lot of them a little bit here.
No, I'm saying like it. Well, okay, we'll see.
Okay, so when you grab that, what you want to do is go down in here, and we've got some images that we're going to keep adding to. So these are just images that you can use to share on social media. So actually what I should have did was grab the URL for this one, local rent to own homes. When you put this, you take this image, you can actually right click on here, save this image, and you can post these images on Facebook. And when you post them and you put your link in the description, they're going to show up at your landing page, and they're going to show up in your inbox as a lead. And from there, ERS and the Elite System Builder is going to teach you what to do with the lead. So we're going to have this stuff adding, daily. We're going to have more and more stuff that you can use. A lot of it has to do with, one of the industries specifically. Some of it has to do with none of the industries specifically. It has to do with just motivation. I mean, it's just this is what works on social media. So we're going to teach you exactly what works on social media, so you don't look like one of those people online that's kind of flailing and drowning. We're going to show you how to do it the right way.
Awesome. So I just had a short recap. So what we're saying is not only do you have multiple websites that convey the message of what you do as a professional, or maybe you don't even do it as a professional. Maybe you're not a real estate agent or a mortgage or a loan or a solar, expert, but you're able to now post content and material and have a page that's specifically generated for you based on your system. And you're able to share that page, and everything is coded to you. Everything's coded to you, and you get credit for it, right? And then there's going to be a smaller, what you're calling, I always like to think that I'm explaining things to a 5-year-old, but there's landing pages on there that have great videos and content, as you were showing. And can you go back down to that again, to the middle of that one page, to where it actually shows some of those landing pages? There we go. So, like, for example, you have insurance landing pages, real estate, solar landing pages. If you scroll up, those are beautiful designs. And this is we're adding stuff every day to this, correct?
That's right.
Wow. Lead capture, more real estate, right? Blog style stuff. And then you also at the very bottom there, you got images that they can use that are professionally designed images, highly rendered, high quality. Look at this stuff.
Well, ERS Marketing Pro. These are the Facebook covers, so these will fit in there perfectly.
Wow.
So what you do is you actually load this as your Facebook banner, and then you put your link in the comment or the description inside the the caption. And when people look at your cool image, they say, "Wonder what this link is all about," and they show up on one of your websites.
Wow. Go down to that one. I think there's a one that had a quote in there or something like that. I think it's like beautiful. Real estate, solar, mortgage, home, kitchen. Wow. I love that one. Huh. Uber is the new taxi. All new, everything ERS Pro is a new business system. Awesome. And then look at not all those who, what did that say? Not all those who wander are lost. Wander with us. That's right. A lot of people out there are looking for opportunities. Let me ask you guys something. You guys have probably been maybe in prior opportunities, or just like we've all been in prior relationships, and maybe there's a missing piece of that relationship that just didn't make the whole system wholesome, and you felt that, of course, your business didn't thrive or succeed because there was something missing, maybe that you didn't know, or maybe there's something you didn't do, or a combination of always both of it, right? So we're not saying that this system is going to be the answer to everything, because you still have to work it. It's a system that you have to deploy, but if you deploy it and you're leveraging this professionally designed stuff, you're going to actually be able to elevate your results. Furthermore, something that we didn't talk about is when you actually have this paid membership, we're going to teach you how to market, whether it be online and offline. We're going to help you generate leads, because we know something is certain. It's a numbers game. And correct me if I'm wrong. It's a numbers game. The more traffic you're able to direct to these sites, to these platforms, to the sources, to these images. It's just a numbers game. You get 100 people to these links, you're going to get maybe 30 of them to a landing page that may result in like 15 to a webinar. And out of those 15, maybe 1, 2, or 3 sign up for the opportunity. But if you can do that every single week and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people signing up every single week, then your business is going to thrive. You're going to have something that is growing. It's smart. It's specific because you have specific industries. And we're going to teach you actually how to target. And I want you to talk about this real quick, Matt, is we're going to teach them how to specifically target their audience through marketing that we're going to teach them. This system is providing them a platform where they can measure their growth, measure their metrics or their track record of how many people are hitting their sites or hitting their landing pages or hitting their webinars and how they're staying on those sites, what they're doing. It's attainable because obviously, we're using these sites as well. So it's an attainable, achievable, realistic goal by leveraging these sites. And I mean, it's time bound because we're saying when you first get started, start getting into action within your first 7 days, your first 30 days. You're going to want to be able to measure your success based on the actions. And this platform is going to help you do that. So how are we going to teach them as far as marketing? Like, I know you were a part of a lot of opportunities. You grew that sucker within like 12 months from like you and a few people to like 7,000 people in your organization. And this right here just about a year ago. How are you able to use systems like this to do that? Like, kind of give us like a 1, 2, 3 of what you did, how you did it, and how they can do the same thing right now.
Yeah, so to start off, it was November, and we started with 17 people, and we over the last 16 months we went to 14,000 people. So we went 14,000 people only because we had a system in place. Because what we were doing before was just trying to kind of manage it all through our Facebook inboxes and through just social media marketing. Like, we really thought that we could do it all with Facebook, but what we realized was that we needed something on the back end to take these people through a sales process. And so a partner of mine deployed a system like this into that business. It wasn't mine. I cannot take credit for it. And it made me a fortune, and it opened my eyes to what these systems can do. Because when I saw the way that I was teaching people who had no experience how to deploy these systems, grab leads, and the system did the selling, I was like, I am your biggest fan. I have seen the light. I completely pivoted. I completely pivoted my entire business structure and went from guiding these 14,000 people to starting to build systems because I saw how much power there was. And now, the system, actually, the funny part about it is, the pivot didn't even affect me because I still get leads in my inbox because the system still goes for that opportunity. So I still can show you leads that I got today, and I haven't paid attention to that company or that business or opportunity for quite a while.
Wow, that is awesome. So, I mean, they're going to learn a lot more. This is kind of like the beginning brief overview or synopsis of what you're going to get for, $100 a month. Wow. Yeah. And we're even giving things some great freebies to kind of get them warmed up and massaged to the system. But that is just like crazy value. If you think about it, it'll cost you, $1,000 to $1,500 just to have a great single professionally designed website, like one single website for your business. And literally we're giving them like 100 right here. That's amazing.
If I built any of these 4 websites, if I built them for a customer, I wouldn't charge anything less than $1,200. Each one of these pages has probably 30, 40 hours of work into it. So these are commodity in themselves. These top 4 pages, because of all the functionality, the webinars and everything, those are $1,200 in value a piece.
Wow.
That's not to mention all the extra credit.
Starting your business, and this right here being a business tool, which is a business expense and a tax write-off. So awesome.
Cost of doing business. Got to make, you got to spend a little bit to make a lot.
Wow. But I mean, I remember you and I were talking earlier and we're like, heck, if you could use a credit card and spend, $1,000 a month for marketing to make $5,000 a month, or even $10,000 a month, I mean, would you do it? And I mean, heck yeah, all day long.
Well, let me tell you what's so exciting about this for me watching what you guys are doing, because we got wealthy. Well, not wealthy. We made a bunch of money last year with this product, and it was a $5 product. We were selling samples. We'd buy them for $1.49 or something, sell them for $5. And so we know how to make $1 turn into $4.99 or $5. But when I heard that your leads that come in could potentially turn into a $700 commission for a solar gig or for this or for that, it just blew my mind, because I know the cost, the average cost per acquisition of a lead is a couple, $1, $2. So if you're telling me I can go from spending $1 to get, for a $4 or $5 return, which I thought was great. We made a fortune doing that. But you now can turn it into a $600 margin or a $700 margin. I can't wait to see what that looks like.
Oh, wow. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I can show you how to spend $1 and make $2. If you show me how to spend $1 and make $700, we're going to be friends. Even more so.
Hey, that's why we got, Purple Gorilla and Mr. DG Doug Gaffney here, president of ERS Home Services, right, coming together to really infuse the salt and the pepper of this operation. We got some big goals for this year. But, the food here is just going to taste great because of the people that are backing it, the people that are in the opportunity, and, of course, us. So, cool. So get over here or over there or wherever it is and get, your system set up. It's a very simple process. The next thing you're going to want to do is, definitely reach out and show some gratitude for the launch of your business. Remember, when you're launching your business, if you had a traditional brick and mortar, the first thing they do is they have a, what do they call that, an open house, something like that, or a
grand opening.
But, you want to really launch your business with some excitement and some enthusiasm, and leverage the system so that way the system can build your business, not necessarily, you. Because,
No, it's all about leveraging tools, because none of us can make more hours in the day, and we all have families and we all have lives to live. And so if you can deploy the systems and you can get everything working on autopilot, you can give yourself some time freedom and also create a residual income, because that's what it's all about. The things that are happening right now are shifting. The industry is shifting. And so those of you who grab onto it are going to reap the benefits from that.
Awesome. All right. So Matthew Sterling Fuller, Mr. Purple Gorilla, Doug Gaffney, ERS Home Services president. Definitely will see you on the inside and in action, daily action. Take care. Peace.